Okay, Dan, what was your hot take? Was it the Marvel one?
Yeah, maybe.
No, wait, it was from Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, you want to tell us about Spider-Man 3, Dan?
Yeah, it's a good ass movie, dude. Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire is a good movie.
In what way?
Period. It's fun. He dyes his hair black. Emo Spider-Man fucks. Black Spider-Man is awesome. Like there's not much to talk about. It's a good movie. The second Spider-Man sucks.
What?
Doc Ock Spider-Man sucks.
Bro, that's one of the greatest superhero movies of all time.
I've literally never heard anybody say that.
Spider-Man
Everyone
2
says
is
that.
Nobody
one of
says
the
that.
best superhero movies, period.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
crazy.
Oh my god.
It's one of the worst. I
didn't know this could get worse.
I don't have a strong take on Spider-Man 2 or 3. I know that generally everyone hated Spider-Man 3. I didn't hate it.
People hated the prequels, and now everybody loves the prequels.
That's because the sequels came out.
All right, well, look at all of the Marvel movies they've just put out. Morpheus, dude.
Wait. Can I?
Black Widow.
So why?
You're not helping.
Why is it that the Spider-Man movies are the most divisive?
Divisive?
Yes.
Which
I
ones?
swear,
Dude,
all of them.
I'm a Tobey Maguire guy, just period.
Yeah.
I would rather watch Tobey Maguire than anybody else.
But that's what I'm saying is like, because there's been 3 different actors. There's been 8 movies total.
I want to see
like
the Rotten Tomatoes on this.
Well, I guess you could. Yeah. Well, I guess you can count No Way Home as technically,
that one is.
We've seen them all, right? We've seen every single dynamic.
Spider-Man 1
everyone
is a
disagrees with everyone about everyone's take.
I think they're
It's
so
insane.
divisive because there's so many of them. So that means that like the opinions of people that love them are like absolutely keep them going, and the opinions of people that didn't care so much, it's like being magnified because it's like why do they keep making more?
Also,
I love them.
That's fair.
I said this about Star Wars last week. You can like whatever you want. I'm gonna like what I want, and like your opinion, Rotten Tomatoes opinion, none of that is gonna change my
Cody
mind.
went straight to Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, I did, 100%.
Like it does not matter to me because I'm gonna like what I like for
no.
the reasons I like it.
Yeah,
That does not matter to me at all.
Yeah. I think I said this at some point to this group, but I don't think we were recording. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 had potential.
I was saying that it has the best action of any Spider-Man movie, bar none, by far. It's not even a challenge. But it was not a good movie.
Visually, it looks so cool. I will give you that.
Oh,
I haven't even
the
seen
whole
Kill
thing.
Gwen
The whole
Stacy.
thing is like the best Spider-Man cutscene you could ever imagine.
Yeah.
But again, it's like a cutscene.
And
It's
then
is
they
very
killed off
dope.
Emma Stone, and everybody was sad.
well,
in
even
the best way possible.
even
didn't
that
even
though,
see
in the
I know.
most legendary.
She dies?
Oh my gosh. Sorry. Yeah. Carry on. I
maybe
keep
that's
cutting
the
off Joe.
maybe we'll make Dan watch Amazing Spider-Man 2. Well, the problem was
I didn't even finish the first one.
well, so the thing
It's
is
better than Spider-Man 3, I think. But
they had to cut
Dude,
like an
why is
hour's
he
worth
cool?
of content from the actual edit. And so there was this theory that if you could actually put together the stuff the way the director wanted it to be, the story would have flowed more
Well,
cohesively.
He had them all fighting Spider-Man at the end. Like it was literally supposed to be
Really?
a 1v3 fight. And then he was like, no, like the movie can't be 3.5 hours long. And so they made him like divvy it up and like beat them in other ways. And that's why all the
Yeah.
fights seem like kind of inconclusive because they
Is
were
that the
supposed to
one
all
with
happen
the
together.
Lizard.
That's
one.
Amazing Spider-Man 1.
yeah.
Okay.
Which
yeah.
I think is a
I enjoyed
great
it.
movie.
I enjoyed it a
Great
lot.
movie.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into it.
In a world burdened
I don't even want to look at Dan. Can I turn my seat somehow to like face Cody?
What's your Rotten Tomatoes thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so tomatoes for 2 is...
Tobey Maguire too.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, these are all Toby's.
Okay.
So for Toby 2
Okay.
is 93% tomato, 82% popcorn.
Popcorn is people, right?
Yep, that's fan. And then what was it?
Because critics don't eat popcorn.
Yeah, Toby 1.
Okay.
Their hands would be too greasy. They couldn't write down the things.
Toby 1 was a 90 on tomato.
What was Toby 2?
93.
Okay.
Popcorn for Toby 1 was a 67.
Really?
I will say
that's
I don't love
crazy.
the first one. Like as a watcher, I don't love it.
Which is so
It's-
tough because I love Willem Dafoe.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
really
I just saw it in
corny.
theaters.
Yeah.
They put it in theaters again.
Really?
It was
It's just
awesome.
really
Yeah.
corny. That's
Yeah.
it.
It is.
What about
Every Marvel movie is corny as hell.
That's not necessarily true.
Yes, it is,
It's
dude.
not
Every
necessarily
single
true.
Marvel
Have you
movie,
seen
they're
The
like,
Winter Soldier?
They're like,
have you
oh,
seen
wow,
Captain
that guy's
America:
really
First
tall.
Avenger?
I guess I'm gonna like. It's the worst dialogue ever. They have the worst like comebacks. Like they're fighting these guys. Like, oh wow, you're made of metal. And it's like, okay, shut up, dude. Like
This
the
metal
action,
is so hard.
The action fighting is like they're always making like little stupid puns and like it's just it's so lame. It's so corny.
Did you read
How
read
about a
comic
side
books as a
kick?
kid?
No. And
Okay.
neither did, no.
Okay.
Every Marvel, like everything is corny.
No. Broad statement is crazy.
Okay, here's what I'll say. I'm not
wrong.
You're not.
I'm not
wrong. But the problem is the reason that some of that dialogue is corny and is included is because it's paying homage to like comic book fans.
Yes,
and comic book dialogue.
You saw Superman, right?
Fuck no.
You didn't see Superman?
No, dude. I don't.
Why are we talking
I don't give a shit about these movies. We are talking about movies. We're not talking about fucking superheroes.
The
dude.
fact. Oh my god.
But they're in movies.
We're not talking about superhero movies. We're talking about
Superman
real
is one of
movies.
the best
What about
movies
what about the Dark Knight?
about a superhero in a while.
What about the Dark Knight?
Incredible.
That's crazy.
Incredible.
Okay.
But it's made by Christopher Nolan, and it's not like it does not feel like any other movie. Like period, it doesn't feel like any other superhero movie or hero movie because he's
Okay.
not a superhero.
Let's get in.
Am I wrong?
Do you have a final thing, Cody?
I just need to say the Spider-Man 3 tomatoes.
Yes.
Oh yes.
It doesn't change my opinion.
Here's the kicker.
I know, but it more just means that you're dumb, but it's all right.
I love that.
63% tomato,
55 audience.
51.
Oh my gosh,
Audience.
I was within 4%.
That's
51 popcorn.
that's like the upper 50%.
That's two. That's 1 out of 2 people saying it's
yeah,
good.
and half of them were your mom being like, "Oh, that's so fun."
You know what's funny is on
My mom is dead.
Ooh, awkward.
Do the intro.
In a world burdened by streaming services, cash grabs, and cheap CGI, One Movie Podcast dares to challenge the status quo. To celebrate the movies that made us who we are, and the movies that make us into who we will be. This is that podcast.
Jeremiah knew that was coming.
For what it's worth, Josh, he uses
I
that
say
as
that,
as a closer all the time.
If you say your mom.
Welcome to the Love of Film podcast. I'm not your host, Jeremiah. This is our host, Cody, but for obvious reasons, I'm taking a little bit of the charge today. Cody?
My voice sounds like this. It's kind of weird.
He's really going through it. We're also joined by Dan, of course, who at this point I feel like has garnered a decent amount of hatred in the room.
Was there a fourth person? I don't.
And then
don't see
Josh
someone
is,
in that chair.
Josh is here as well. Surprisingly, Dan's the one with the spiciest takes today.
Somehow.
Thank you all for taking time to watch this movie that I deeply love. I do want to start with just some first impressions. I have a feeling I know kind of how this conversation is going to go because I think I know it would definitely appeal to certain people and definitely like not be the cup of tea for other
Why are you
people.
looking at me? I haven't said anything yet.
And so, but
You like The Last Jedi.
I just want to start with like initial first impressions on their watch. Had you guys, who had seen it before? Anyone?
I've never seen it.
I've seen it.
Okay. And you hadn't seen it, right?
No.
Okay.
I remember seeing a trailer a long time ago.
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
it.
yeah. Okay, Cody, what was your first impression?
I actually really enjoyed it. I did.
Yeah.
I kind of just sitting there watching like this dude's kind of journey and recognizing that he's actually like having a conversation with like his internal id is kind of wild. Like it's just a fascinating concept
Yeah.
where it's like Daniel Radcliffe, this corpse that's like meant to be like he's kind of dead inside a little bit, is like helping him accept himself for who he is.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's a fun concept, and it's like basically reteaching him how to function in life,
Yeah.
even if you're embarrassed of who you are.
Yeah. Yeah. Dan, what was your? I mean, you've seen it before.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Have you seen it like a bunch or just like once before?
This is like my second or third time, I think. So, but I hadn't seen it in a while. and I was giggling a lot. There's just parts I was like, oh, dude, I forgot that happens or whatever. And then, I like it a lot. You don't really think about Daniel Radcliffe outside of Harry Potter sometimes.
Yeah.
And like most of the, probably 80% of that movie, it's not actually a dummy. It's like him doing a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to. So it's like just pretty incredible on like how he is as an actor, and Paul Dano, who's incredible, even though other people don't think so. And then like, yeah, just the story of like, not being ashamed of who you are, or like hiding who you are, is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
There's definitely some undertones I'm sure you want to get into.
Cool. For sure.
Yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
Josh, how'd you feel?
So I watched it with my girlfriend, and
Oh, really?
she was very uncomfortable.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Safe to say, I kind of had a feeling I knew where some of it was going.
Yeah.
But then when it went there, I was like, oh, that's really awkward. So she was just kind of like, I just don't even want to watch it. And I'm like, you know what? That's fine. I was like, it's only an hour and a half. You can make it through. It's all good.
It's Charlotte did not want to watch
It's
it
quick.
with me.
Yeah.
I will say, I liked the themes. I liked that sort of the way that I kind of interpreted it was that he was speaking through the corpse, right? But like asking questions that he's wanted to ask out loud, but it's like a coping mechanism or a way for him to ask these questions without people thinking he's weird, right? So it's like being who you are, which I thought that was cool. I didn't think it was as funny as I expected it to be. Like I kind of just was like, this is just a man like descending into madness, and like I get that there's like a deeper meaning, but like I just feel bad for him. I'm just like sad that like he has no friends. But I thought it was creative. I thought it was a well done movie. I just will never be watching it again for any reason.
I feel like you get that from like surrealist comedies, though. It's like it's comedy-ish, but it's not the sole driver of these movies. It's definitely meant to be like a deeper theme, of like who we are as people.
Yeah.
The other thing that I wrote down from like the first like 5 minutes, I said, very A24, like
Very.
when he's like hanging himself at the very beginning, he's like dead center in the shot, and there's like no music, no background track, no nothing. Like I just was watching this being like, this is like the most indie film ever. And it changes a little bit, but from the beginning I was like, the cinematography, everything, the lack of music, it's all just so like A24.
I mean, it's
indie.
what is it? It's the Daniels, right?
Yeah.
Did you see Everything Everywhere all at once?
I did not.
Yeah, they
That's a
directed
good
Everything
one. That was on my
Everywhere.
list.
This was like the predecessor that they perfected kind of their craft in Everything Everywhere.
This was their first feature film.
Yep. They used to do like music videos and stuff.
Yeah. So
So sort of like David Fincher.
Yeah.
Happens a lot.
Yeah. So the first time I saw this movie, I didn't like it. Like it was probably it was short-ish after it came out. I had not yet really appreciated like more art piece A24 type of movies. And so I just was like, it's kind of slow and kind of sad and kind of weird, and that's just kind of the whole take.
Dude, I love when they're talking about masturbation. I love when he's like, oh, when I masturbate, I'm going to think about your mom because you won't.
Well, so here's one of the reasons I came to like it. Like I kind of came around. It even now, like when I watched it a couple days ago, it makes me cry. Like it's just
I can see that.
Even though it's like obviously so much of what they're talking about is like crude, it weirdly has this like purity to it where it's just like this innocence of life.
Well, it's a freedom. It's like these dudes are talking about what you normally can't talk about.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just like, it's one of those, the consistent feeling that I felt throughout all of it was kind of this like realization of appreciating the things in life that we just kind of take for granted while we're out living life. And it's just like the little things that are perplexing about life or that make life really beautiful. Like that hit me. Also, I will say my wife, Annie, does not cry in movies. Like I have tried.
You've tried to make her cry in a movie.
I'll be like crying and I'll look over and she's just like
Stone cold.
yeah, this movie broke her. Like
what part do you know?
I don't know because she didn't watch it this watch through. It was
a
couple months ago or something when I showed it to her. I think it was around like the bear scene.
Okay.
So it was towards the end, kind of like the growing of everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and then I have it on DVD, and so I had watched and I rewatched them yesterday as well. But I watched a bunch of the behind the scenes and like how they made the movie, and that was kind of what put it over the edge for me because the movie was, it's the first independent or the first film made by the Daniels, who go on to make Everything Everywhere All at Once, which blows up. Like it's this huge success, won Best Picture, right?
Yeah, it basically swept the Oscars.
Yeah, it was wild. And you see some behind the scenes stuff, and a lot of the film was shot in the forest, not on a soundstage. They brought in a bunch of their like friends that they had gotten to work with kind of occasionally, and so it felt like kind of a celebration of friendship off camera as well as on camera. And they were big into practical effects as well, and so they did a whole lot of things. It was just really fascinating the way they did a lot of the stuff. And so it was those things that really made me be like, okay, I really like this movie.
Yeah, well, when you're given the budget that you're given to, it's kind of tough.
Yeah.
They were given $3 million.
Yeah. Well, so I don't know where this
went
factors.
to Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah, for real.
I don't know where this factors into it, but they got a grant from Dolby and Sundance to later in the process that they were able to put towards creating a Dolby mix and other things like that to
Didn't
really enhance.
Sundance like laugh at it at first?
I don't know. I don't know
Because
anything
like
about
I did
that.
a little bit of research, and it was like one of the person that like people that crapped on it was Tarantino, who worked for, or he was on the board for Sundance Labs,
Okay.
and like
Yeah.
he totally crapped on the movie
Yeah.
because it was also like I think it was meant to be like a joke piece.
I don't think it was ever meant to be a joke.
Well,
The concept of it just came from there. Like, oh, what if somebody farted their way off?
Like
an
they weren't
island or
actually
whatever.
serious about it at first, and then someone told them to do it,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Oh,
That's like the idea of it. But also, Tarantino doesn't like Paul Dano, so
Yeah. Right.
it's true."
So
and he just says stuff to say things.
yeah. So some behind the scenes things that I thought were fascinating. This is something that they said in an interview, and it kind of changed the entire way I see the movie. They had several like creative boxes that was like helps you kind of build a narrative around like a certain framework. This is the lens we have to play with. And one of their main boxes was to start the story with a fart that makes you laugh and end it with a fart that makes you cry.
And it worked.
Bruh.
And it worked.
That's crazy.
Right? It's like it worked.
The moment that made me laugh was literally when he's riding Daniel Radcliffe like a jet ski, and he's like, "All right, let's go," and he pulls down his pants, and he's like, somehow that makes him faster. All right,
yeah.
that was funny.
Yeah. For that, in that scene, they created a custom like Manny surfboard for like the water shots. So all of that stuff is practical too.
Oh, that's
like they
funny.
actually went out on the Pacific Ocean, and they had this giant like raft they had a crane out towing the board, and then they shot with like zoom lenses so they could get closer up shots.
Cool.
They could only really get a couple seconds per take because it was so unstable. So they did it a whole bunch of
It
times.
looks really good.
Yeah,
And there was
The whole movie looks
there
good.
was one of the takes that it wasn't a dummy. They actually used Daniel Radcliffe.
That sounds
I
terrible.
feel like you have to do it once
Yeah.
just to like
Yeah.
see if you can.
yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
Go ahead.
No. You go
I
ahead.
was just gonna say the one thing I wrote because I just for this movie I just like kind of just watched it and I was like, oh, I'll remember. But the one thing I wrote down was I want to know who made and controlled the penis, the boner.
Yeah,
Because that was so
How
funny.
did they do it?
So
I was just watching that. I was like, Jeremiah's gotta know how to.
I do
like-
know. I do know. So they made a custom animatronic that was controlled by a joystick
That's what I figured. It was something like that.
off camera.
They're joysticking the joystick.
Yeah, so they did like a whole thing to make this happen. Yeah, and
that's crazy.
also controlled. Yeah, just off camera. The opening shot, the first time they introduced the corpse, and he's like, Daniel Radcliffe is kind of just at the shoreline, and you see him kind of like increasingly farting a lot more. They were like, it was one of the later shots that they had done in the film, and they wanted to, because it was so important to like the narrative, they were really particular with how they wanted the like dynamics. So they created this system where one of the directors was just off camera in Daniel Radcliffe's line of sight, and basically like a conductor was like doing this to
I
like,
think I saw that on YouTube.
yeah, to like coach the perfect like performance.
That's
And then again, to get Paul Dano's like line of sight right and responses for that shot, the tight on him where he's like looking out, one of the directors just kind of like ran through the sand and like making like stupid fart sounds and
Nice.
things like this so he could get like a proper like the shot.
Yeah.
that's funny.
I really I liked the music
I did
a
too.
lot. And I thought when I was watching, I was like, I bet Cody is gonna like this, just because
Yeah.
I like all the Jurassic Park references. The Laura Dern thing was really funny.
Yeah. Fun fact about the Jurassic Park bit, they actually wrote a letter to John Williams and sent it to his agent
Yeah.
to like say this is the significance of the film and how the music represents kind of a callback to life and the simplicity of life, and it's not being used in any way to replicate, you know, the intention of it in Jurassic Park and all this stuff. And they like got back a letter approving to use it, and so it was like,
awesome.
yeah, it was like a specific thing that they're like, we're gonna write to John Williams to do this.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like how a lot of the music is just vocalized.
Yeah.
And then like it's coming from them just like making it up, and then it turns into this like big beautiful thing.
yeah. Have you ever heard of Manchester Orchestra?
Of course.
Yes.
So their band, one of the members is Andy Hall. The band, they did the entire composition.
Really? I did not know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, so the Daniels had done a music video for them in the past.
That makes sense.
And really liked working with them.
Yep.
And at first just wanted their contribution. And so the song for the credits, that's kind of the main theme, but it's played on guitar.
Okay.
Was the first thing that Andy Hall sent back to them. It was like the next day, like he worked on it that night.
Yeah.
And the director said it was the first creative piece they had gotten since like just having the script. And so when they reached back out, it was like, hey, do you want to actually just write some songs, or do you want to write the score?
Yeah.
And so typically scoring happens after a movie is shot, but much of the score was written and composed before the movie was shot,
cool.
so that it could kind of inform the scenes.
Yeah, then they're singing. They're kind of like doing the ba ba bas and
Yeah.
stuff. That's cool.
And the entire score is vocals and like human sounds, like clapping and like earth tones.
I know.
And stuff.
Yeah, I noticed that. It was fun.
The rule, like every now and then, Andy would sneak in like an instrument or something, and the director's rule was if we can't tell, it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was basically entirely vocals, and Andy would have most of his vocals as like the foundation, and then Daniel Radcliffe and Paul Dano came in and like actually recorded vocals on top. So most of it is actually their voices,
Oh, that's cool. I did not realize that.
right?
I love that band. That's sweet.
Yeah. And so it's like, that's one of the things that also makes this movie so unique is the score is so different than you expect.
Yeah.
And also really plays to the idea of it just being like a movie about being human. Yeah. Yeah. All about it. I'm all about it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Anyone have something they did not like?
Why are you looking at me?
Because I know you do.
This
Because
is
you're a
so
hater.
accusatory. Okay, let's talk about the ending, because you said the fart that makes it end, right? That part, totally fine. Where it got weird for me was that it was like, oh, the corpse isn't actually just like his mental like reflections or like him like hallucinating or projecting. It's actually like alive, kind of. And that's when everyone's like standing on the beach. They're like, whoa. That for me is where I went like, I don't know if I like that natural conclusion to the movie. Like, I don't know if I enjoy that.
To be honest with you, I think it's more of, and like you can take it as whatever you want. Like it's your interpretation of it. Like,
yeah,
because it's pretty. It's like you can't tell. Like you don't know what it is because part of it could be like he's just dragging around a corpse, right?
Yeah,
like it could just be that the whole time.
Yeah. Well, the girl in the backyard though looks at the corpse and is talking to him. Like I was waiting for her to, like, only talk to him and to like not acknowledge that the corpse was talking, but like she didn't.
Was he talking though?
Yeah,
to the little girl. Yeah,
like they had
that yes, but that, like you could take that as like a kid's imagination. Like
I just feel like it undoes the whole point in the fact that he has grown and he's moving on now. Of like I was like this projection that is going away. It's being cast in the sea has like. Now, it has allowed me to realize that I can be who I really am.
Well, the idea of this projection is that projection, he wants to be embodied in him. He wants that to be himself, not dead, but
if it's
that
if
person
it's
that's
actually
it's a little
happening,
similar to Fight Club.
that's what I'm saying. It's a very Tyler Durden-y kind
yeah, it's kind of it's like it could just be a corpse, but like the way that he's talking about like talking to him, it's like. He's, asking the questions that he doesn't want to ask, or like talking about the things, or like, he's being his like a good way to do it, like curiosity's bitch. Like you're curious about life.
Yeah. Well, because the other thing too is that there are certain things that the corpse can do that legitimately move the plot forward. And so if you were trying to get super semantical with like, is it real? Is it not real? It's like he wouldn't have been able to do X, Y, and Z things for survival if it wasn't for this like premise that they've created. And so what I appreciate, actually kind of counter to your point, I think the it's all in his head narrative is kind of the easy landing because it's what like it's how you make it make sense in a world that we understand, Yeah. And I kind of like the fact that they didn't really say, to your point, Dan.
You don't know.
They just made it a little complicated, and they were kind of like, we're not going to answer that question.
Yeah.
We're just going to like do something different than you thought we would do.
Yeah,
because
but subverting expectations just to subvert expectations doesn't make a movie good.
Well, no.
Hot take.
But my opinion would be that there's so many other things that make.
We're saying it's good. Though.
Exactly. Like I appreciate it because I think the alternative would have been just like a little lowbrow for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I just appreciate the movie because it explains the depth of who we are as people.
Sure. But you don't feel like that gets undone by the like realization of, oh, it actually wasn't in his head.
How do you think it does? Why do you think it undoes all of that stuff?
Kind of like what's the best analogy that I can put to this? You set up a premise where you assume the whole movie that he's kind of going crazy, right? And he's trying to become this. He mentally projects himself onto this corpse, right? This is what you grow to believe throughout the whole movie. In my mind, I guess the way that it undoes it is that now it's almost like, because the feeling that I got was like everyone's looking at him like, oh, you're actually not crazy. Which that was kind of interesting, where it was like, oh, because everyone's kind of looking at the corpse like, oh, wait, maybe he's not crazy and this thing actually was talking to him and everything. Because it clearly is like farting and moving, and it shouldn't be doing that if it's this old of a body, right?
Yeah.
Where like, I don't know, I guess it keeps him in the same frame of mind versus being like accepting that I'm glad that thing was there to help me work through this.
Yeah.
And I'm moving on to becoming a new person.
There was a moment I really thought they were going to do a Fight Club thing because the corpse's name is Manny, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And at the very end, when the police are called and everyone shows up, the reporter goes to Paul Dano's character and is like, all right, we're ready for you, Manny. And I thought for a second that like the whole thing was he is actually Manny, kind of like a Fight Club-esque thing, which would have been crazy. Like I do think that I don't think that would have been like a lowbrow thing. I think that would have worked fine. But then he like corrects him and like, I'm Hank Thompson. This is, all this other stuff. And so
the way that I took it is they make it seem like they kind of skip the part, but it's like he says the phone is the dead guy's and he's like, that's him. So it's like they all think that
because that's like going back into his old ways of being afraid and just falling on the default and blaming it all on this guy, right? Like it's, but then he decides to say, no, that is actually me. Yes, I did take a creepy picture of this girl on the bus, like, and owning it despite people thinking he's weird and like his dad low-key disowning him and stuff.
It's almost like they kind of swap places in a way, where it's like the corpse becomes the truly dead to himself at the end. Like he's like, there's like, how at the end he's like literally a corpse again. He's not. So it's like, and then he starts embodying what the corpse was.
Yeah. It's kind of like
I get what you're saying.
The process of Hank telling Manny about all of the things about life and what make life beautiful and understanding how life works kind of reignites this like innocent curiosity and ability to just like be yourself. And it kind of feels like when it's all down to the wire at the end, it's like, are you actually going to be yourself?
Yeah, well, it's...
And that's actually a very beautiful way to say it. Oh, like when you're at the wire, when you're down to it, like, are you going to be yourself? Because at the end of the movie, then he farts, which is like, that's like the huge thing is like, he farts and he's himself. Like he's,
the line, it should land so stupid, but for some reason it doesn't, where he like farts and he looks up, he's like, it was me.
Yeah.
And it's that moment where you're like, the significance of it because of how the plot has kind of like brought you there.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's like the whole corpse thing is like, you view it and like a lot of the questions the corpse is asking, I picture that as this is what he's asking himself in life. Like when he's living his life, when he's on the bus or whatever, he's like, why do you take pictures of her? Blah, blah, blah. Like, like why, what's under those clothes or whatever on the Sports Illustrated magazine. It's like, these are all questions that we as humans ask each other or ask ourselves. And it's like, I feel like it's a very brutal acknowledgement of that our thoughts aren't pure.
Well, yeah, and you can look at it too, where when he's talking about his dad and his mom, and like that situation of like him finding his dad's magazine or whatever, and then like jerking off, and then his dad pretty much just shaming him, which like is a huge reason why he is the way he is. And then what his mom says too is like, you were kind of saying it earlier about it like being a little trauma thing, but of just like that's like almost Manny's like the child in you that like when you grow up and your parents or whoever like kind of shuts down your imagination and like tells you like how to be in society, which is what Paul Dano is telling Manny, like, oh, you can't fart around people, you can't talk about,
and then he says like that's lame or something like that.
Like that, yeah. But it's like he's like almost Manny is like the inner child of Paul Dano, like asking those questions and coming out and creating it. And like kind of what you were saying earlier about like it needing to be like it ruins, the magic of it. Like every movie is its own like kind of universe, if you want to think about it like that, where it's like grounded in reality or not, like it's that movie's reality. So like in that reality, like maybe corpses are like that, like, or like there is like magic or like kind of like that, or, like you can kind of treat it as its own thing. Like that is real in that world. Like it's not realistic to like what we know, but like you could look at it as like, yeah, maybe that happens in this world, or like, there is some kind of magical quality to
There was
life,
a line that really got me that Manny says, and it's like around the bear scene when he's kind of like talking about a lot of stuff. But he said something like, if you hide your farts from me, how do I know that you're not hiding other things from me, or something like that. And it was just this like, I don't know. It just like
Well, it's like a dang bro.
It's like
it makes you think
trust
about.
thing.
It makes you think just about like relationships with people and just like
Well, and that like that goes back to like what I said about him being like a child. Like all of those questions, like kind of what you were saying is like what you ask other people, but like especially what you're asking when you're born or like when you're a kid, like you have this innocence about you where you're like, yeah, like if you're hiding this from me, like how do I, like you could be hiding other things from me or whatever. So it's but it's also layered with like fart jokes. So then like if you just have a once over, like you're not gonna really like maybe you should watch it again like in a couple of years and just see how you feel about it later.
Maybe
not with your girl.
Maybe I will.
Offense.
Have these like commentaries and behind the scenes thoughts at all changed your perspective on it?
Kind of a little bit, but I definitely just feel like the subversion of expectations wasn't a good subversion of expectations in my opinion. I feel like it felt very clunky and strange for that.
I will say also, I can't imagine. I imagine it was harder for you to appreciate the beautiful parts of the movie when watching it next to your girlfriend and not
beautiful parts. Because I also
not
like
knowing at all.
Dude, it's just two bros being bros, hanging out, being friends.
Yeah. And some of it was funny. Like I'll give it. Like some of the parts I was just genuinely like. Some of it though went on for a while, and I was just kind of like, all right. I feel like it feels like I'm watching a kids movie where like they continuously just make like fart and poop jokes.
I think,
but
that's
like
what's
this
so
time it was
sweet
about
it is
it
like,
was about masturbation and
right
penises, and I was like, I don't know,
but
like
like
I just don't like I get it, but I don't jive with it.
But like
it's
in
just
a
not
weird
my thing.
in a weird way though, because of how they did it, it feels like innocent curiosity.
it's in it. Yeah, exactly. And like that's part of what I like about movies, because like if you're gonna make me like Amazing Spider-Man 2, you need to tell me why I should like it, and not because it has a good Rotten Tomatoes thing. Like why do you like it? Like besides the fight scenes, like if we were breaking it down, like if we actually watched it and you broke it down like Jeremiah's breaking it down right now, it's like if you open my eyes and like give me a reason to like it, like that attaches me to a story, not this like $1 billion company that's just pumping out things like movies after movie after movie of like just sometimes garbage. And you know what I'm saying, because we joke about Morpheus all the time, or whatever that movie's called.
Morpheus.
Morbius. Yeah.
Like more
like,
BS.
More BS, exactly. Or like
That's Sony Marvel.
Not Black Widow, but the Web movie.
Madam Web.
Yeah, like
best movie of 2024.
Also Sony movie.
But still,
Also not
like
MCU.
you know what I'm saying though. It's like like tell me why, like show me why. You know what I mean?
Yeah, show
like
you.
and that's not just with Marvel movies, but like when we talk about it, it's like I want to know like these things. I want to hear other people's opinion. I like it for a reason very similar to why Jeremiah likes it.
Yeah.
Like a deeper meaning. But if there's like a movie, like if you're gonna sell me on Amazing Spider-Man 2, like sell me on it, dude.
I'm noticing in our dynamic, like as context, if you're listening, like we've all been friends for a while, but we generally just found we talked about movies. We didn't necessarily like establish what our dynamics were, and I think we're figuring it out. Like
Definitely.
like I
Definitely figuring it out.
like I feel like it's like
definitely figuring
like
it out.
Dan and I are the ones that are gonna appreciate the like art piece A24 stuff more, with a little overlap from you.
Yeah, a little bit.
in certain times.
From both of us.
You guys are gonna go much more hardcore on like franchise stuff
The
and
entertainment.
and
blockbuster
like
kinda guy.
yeah, with some overlap from me, because I do appreciate
Well, I'm
that
not
stuff.
really an entertainment guy. I'm more of like a filmmaking guy.
Yeah,
Like the filmmaking side and like the technical achievements.
it's just fascinating. I think we're gonna like learn more of it, but I feel like now is
Well,
the
it's funny
point.
too because
will.
we're picking each movie. It's like now that we're figuring things out, it's like, well, I'm gonna pick this movie to spite you.
Don't worry, I've got so many on my
I'm
list.
gonna make you watch
Don't
Amazing
even
Spider-Man
worry.
2.
Oh man, okay. I want to
I'll
hit
make
a
you watch the entire MCU. Just watch.
I mean, you can't.
we could.
One
it just will take a
episode,
long time.
one
You're gonna
8-hour
have to do
episode.
one movie at a time.
We'd have to have a coup where the three of us are choosing Marvel movies, and it'd
Have
still
to
take
gang
us
up
like
on me.
a
And
year
then
and a
all of a
half.
sudden, I'm super busy.
Okay, I want to hit us with some other fun facts because I got so many. So, they had a bunch of different dummies for Manny. Of varying complexities. Like they had one that was the weight of a human, so that if they did like tossing shots and stuff, it would look realistic. And then they had lighter ones for shots where it was on Paul Dano's back. They also had ones that were less realistic and some that were like hyper realistic. They talked about like walking through the forest and just seeing like all of these bodies and not knowing if any of them were like a human being.
Which one is the real Daniel Radcliffe?
And there's even a shot, I wish I just had it on hand, where they're like cutting between, you know, all of the different like corpses, and then there's one like on the ground and they like kind of pull up and it's like
It's Daniel Radcliffe.
because it's actually Daniel. They had one that was just a butt, and they had an air tube running with a compressor so that they could actually get like shots with like the farts in a couple key points and do it practically too. So like as part of the opening sequence when he like pulls like his pants down, like there was a dude on the raft running an air compressor to a tube
that's
underwater.
Crazy.
Oh, that's funny.
It's so good. Let's see here. The fire scene with the bear. That's not CGI. I mean,
It's a real bear.
There may have been some filler shots, but they had a real bear on set.
It looked very real.
Yeah, with his trainer. And they actually like for the shot where Manny like kind of lights himself on fire and like jumps over the thing, they actually lit a guy on fire.
Yeah.
And so you see the shot and they're, you know, and it's like cut and the guy runs in with the fire extinguisher and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Yeah, like almost all of this stuff was practical.
That's funny.
Do you have a thing? Okay.
No.
Let me see here. The bus scene, also just in the middle of the forest. They built it like in kind of I think they said it felt like a Boy Scout project, like just fastening things together and then taking like moss and leaves to kind of conceal things to make it look like it was just organically made out in, you know, the middle of nowhere.
I do have one thing.
Yeah.
A part of it that I was thinking about was like, besides for him getting off the island, there's a part of me that's like, how close to a road was he the whole time?
Yeah, that's what I
And
was
then,
thinking
like,
about that.
And like, cause then he just like finds Sarah's house where it's like, that was like where I'm like, whoa.
Was
like,
bro just in her backyard for
Yeah.
like 2 weeks?
Yeah, exactly. like how do you?
Just listening to a dude talk to himself for 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's like there's that kind of part
Hey,
too,
mommy.
and they don't talk about it at all. So it's pretty
Well,
like
Could I offer up a theory?
of course.
He found his way home because Manny was guiding him home.
Oh yeah, well
Manny's penis was guiding
That
him
Manny's
wasn't
home.
penis.
That's not a theory. That's
No,
like
but
the
my
plot.
my theory is that like Manny's penis was guiding to her
To
house.
Sarah. That makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Cut,
Also,
cut
that's
all
like-
of what I just said.
No. It's
Cut it.
this is valuable.
Well, that's like a weird, like symbolic thing where it's like the amount that like men are very highly sexually motivated,
yeah.
and like literally his penis is guiding him
Yeah.
type thing. When I'm like, it's not terribly inaccurate about a lot of men.
Right.
It's just like, yeah, literally like men think with their penis a lot of the times.
Yeah. Okay, you know, on the bus, the scene, there's a shot where they're talking through Paul or Hank is talking to Manny about like when she walks on the bus, and there's a shot where Paul spits in his hands and reaches forward and like dabs Daniel's head.
I was watching those bloopers.
They had to redo that shot like 6 times because Daniel kept breaking.
Yeah, because he's like actually, I saw that on YouTube today where he's like spitting and then he's like, I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah. And he said the cameraman too, like he's like, I had to swap someone out because I kept breaking too. And so like specific, and you can see like Paul's actually just like spitting on his hands. And like,
That's funny.
yeah. So they had to do that so many times. Let's see here.
The things you do for a good film.
We talked about those.
What do you want to say, Dan?
You're so mad at me. The tension in this room is crazy.
He's just
between the
mad because
three
of
us.
Spider-Man.
There,
Still mad an hour and a half later.
Yeah, for real.
There, another one of the prompts that the directors gave to Andy Hull to make the music was that it can't be pretty. Like they got certain like tracks back, and they were like, "This sounds too good. Can you kind of like sound a little more like you're not on pitch or don't quite like know what to do, or like you're in the middle of the forest?" And so there was intentionally kind of like a really
I thought it still sounded really nice.
Oh, it does.
It sounds nice.
But I think it's the imperfections that kind of give it that quirky quality too.
Yeah. I love how they bring back like the Jurassic Park thing, and then like they're like when he's doing the shadow puppet things, they're doing Jurassic Park, and
Yeah.
like I think they do E.T. They mostly just do Spielberg movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is funny, and then like they just like keep bringing that back. It's fun.
The to make the music process more efficient, they had Andy sing every note in his register and created a MIDI keyboard of his voice so that they could continue to write music without tracking him all the time.
That's funny.
Which is really funny. And then the last note I had was in an interview, they asked the directors what they were going to do next. And Daniel Kwan, his response was, I just want to make a normal movie.
Which they did not really do.
It was just
Proceed
so fun.
everything everywhere all at once.
Right. That's the thing.
And,
Like, I was watching it being like, I don't know if they had this concepted yet, but like this guy right now on this video
Yeah.
has no idea what's about to hit
Like-
him.
Yeah.
Everything Everywhere is one of the weirdest movies ever.
It's so weird. We should watch it. I was going to watch it right after. But
Yeah, I did not realize until I was like, oh, I should just look up who the directors are, and then I was like, that's crazy.
The Daniels.
yeah. Like these are the two movies they've made.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I'd love to do a
would be
watch through
fun,
on that
yeah.
one. That'd be fun. That movie is trippy, not to get too far into it, because 80-90% of the movie feels like one scene. Like there's some establishing stuff, but then there's really no transition between scenes or scenarios. It just keeps playing.
It just keeps going. Yeah.
Kind of breaks your brain a little. Those were my notes. That was what I had. Yeah.
Very
That's
good.
good.
Are you, on the whole, glad that you watched it?
Yeah. I really enjoyed it. I did, genuinely.
I've been meaning to watch it, and I'm glad you. Yeah, it would have taken longer, but
Yeah.
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 Do you want to go over? Are we doing ratings? I don't remember if we did.
Well, so we've been talking about doing, if you agree to this, like making a top 25
Yeah.
list.
Do I want to touch on box office stuff real quick?
yeah,
Yeah,
please.
yeah.
Curious
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah,
This,
hit
one,
it.
this one would be interesting because
Yeah, hit us.
like
Yeah. Well, because it's like before A24 really hit their stride.
yeah,
Yeah, this
it's one of their first. I
That's
could
what I
be
was
wrong,
gonna say.
It's
Yeah.
because it's what 2016.
I mean, I think A24 has been doing movies for a long time, but I think this was on the early side of them really starting to get
Yeah.
public. Yeah, so hit us with some box office stuff.
Yeah. So budget was $3 million. So
That's actually surprisingly low.
really low budget movie.
Because Santa Claus was 22, right?
I had it here somewhere.
Like, and Fight Club, I think we established, like, generally speaking, low end of budget is like,
Fight Club was 63 million.
yeah, it's in the tens of millions.
So yeah, 3 million. I mean, that's considered a low budget movie.
Yeah.
Like, I think Star Wars, like the original Star Wars, was a low budget movie.
But that was like in the 70s.
Yeah, but it was like
So
similar priced for a low budget movie.
Like adjusted for inflation and stuff.
yeah, adjust for inflation, $3 million.
Yeah.
Or just like wow. But yeah. So opening weekend it made $105,000.
yeah, I was gonna say
Really?
this is
That's
definitely the
Yeah.
type of movie that's like word of mouth. Like you knew someone that saw it and they were like, you need to go see this movie, and then you go to see it shortly after that.
And it also really grew on me. Like I said, my first watch, I didn't appreciate it.
It was in 636 theaters.
What did it end
Total.
up? What did it end up
Dang.
making, Cody? Hit us with a big number.
Like in
Let's
total?
see.
Yeah, in total in theaters.
Total. Well,
oh wow,
so domestic was 4.2 million.
I didn't. You said that it was 2. They made
The
it off
3 was.
of 3. Okay.
So I mean, it wasn't deeply profitable, but it made a profit.
yeah,
Yeah, so it made 4.9 total. So
Yeah.
it only made like 700,000 international because it's going to be a domestic,
Yeah.
which is technically U.S. and Canada. That's
Yeah.
technically what domestic means.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so $4.9 million. I mean, technically almost doubled its budget.
Yeah.
decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
bad.
So that's not bad at all, actually.
In terms of when it came out with everything else, it's actually very late. Not late, but I was just very surprised of what came out first for A24 stuff, like Spring Breakers, if you've seen that one.
I forgot that was A24.
Yeah.
The Bling Ring, Spectacular Now, Enemy, Under the
I
Skin.
remember Bling Ring.
Locke, Life After Beth. I feel like you would really like Life After Beth. It's
I haven't seen it.
It's got what's her name in it from Parks and Rec.
Amy Poehler.
The other one.
Oh, Rashida Jones.
No,
What?
The other one.
Aubrey
other
Plaza?
Aubrey Plaza. Yeah.
Aubrey Plaza.
Tusk is
duh.
A24.
Really? Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like Most Violent Year, Son of a Gun, While We're Young, Ex Machina, which are all really good.
That's an A24 film? Whoa, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Which one?
Ex Machina.
Oh yeah.
The Witch, Green Room.
I was considering watching The Witch the
Are
other
we
night.
just listing every
Lobster.
A24 movie?
Yeah, we probably can't do that. There's so many, but
Yeah.
those are all before Swiss Army Man.
Yeah.
Dang.
A lot of really good ones
Yeah.
before Swiss. And for some reason, I was thinking Swiss Army Man
Yeah.
was
Well,
one
this
of
is
their
like-
first, but
I feel like this is getting to the point where like 2016 when this came out was like when A24 really started to kind of become like big and huge.
More
Like-
well known.
Yeah, like everybody like a lot of people know Ex Machina and all these movies, but like I feel like nobody was like, oh yeah, it's like it's an A24 movie.
Right.
Now it's like, oh,
There's
the
like
new
a-
A24 movie.
And we kind of know what
Like
we're
you say A24, like you say Spielberg or Scorsese. It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
you say it like it's almost like its own director,
yeah.
Yep.
which is pretty fun.
Any other box office things?
Not really.
Okay.
It's a pretty low key movie. Like
Yeah.
when I
Yeah.
went to like I kind of looked at stuff today and I was like, yeah, it just seems like I don't know. It's sometimes that's fun where like you can just watch it and there's not like a ton of stuff about it and like you can kind of just give yourself your own.
Yeah. Did it win any, or was it nominated for any awards at any point? And whether it was, big awards or anything, just like smaller.
I don't want to interrupt you, but I think I saw something about Sundance, but I don't remember.
I think you're right. I don't know what it won. It was either that or
It was nominated for Best Dramatic, and then it won directing.
Oh, that's cool.
The Daniels won directing at Sundance.
Did you say for
Yeah,
the
that's what I
box
was thinking.
office it was 5.8 for
For-
everything?
No,
Or was that just
4.9.
for domestic or everything?
Everything was 4.9.
Okay, because I'm seeing here 5.8,
Still, that's all, they about double.
which is interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm using the worst source in the world.
I'm on IMDb Pro.
I'm on Wikipedia.
Genius.
Okay, so if we were gonna put it on our 25, we'll eventually make a formal list. But it's early enough now that we could
It's
just
easy. I said it already.
yeah.
I think we all agreed. Maybe not Josh.
I think
As of
it's a
right
good, I think it's a good
now,
movie.
which we
I think
have
it's a good
not
movie.
done.
Are we doing it together or are we doing it separately?
Well,
guess
we're making a
that's-
master list.
Okay.
Yeah.
A master list.
And so right now we've got Santa Claus, Fight Club, Swiss Army
Did you
Man.
even watch Fight Club like at all? Like after
No.
the fact, you were like, I
No.
should watch this.
No, sorry, gang. I'm just gonna assume that Fight Club's really good, just based off of
He didn't
people.
want a giant penis flash in his face multiple times.
Yeah, now that he knows. Yeah.
The Swiss Army
Now that
Man
I know
was
what
good
to be
enough.
prepared for.
Okay, so then where would you put it?
Fight Club, Swiss Army Man, Santa Claus.
Okay.
That was, dude, it's not that hard.
I swear.
Cody, what about you?
I think same Fight Club, Swiss Army Man, and then Santa Claus.
I think we can agree on that.
Yeah.
That's pretty easy. I mean, it's just 3.
That's true.
Were you going over Fight Club?
I might have, but I'm okay with agreeing to this.
Peer pressure.
I'm clearly out.
You're
I'm
wrong.
outmanned, and that's fine. That's fine. We can do that.
Yeah.
I think if we're gonna have a master list, maybe we have an individual list.
We'll talk. Let's
also.
let's
We'll figure it out.
let's talk about that off recording, and we can kind of just figure
Do
out
you
logistics.
want me to do one of my? I have like other prompts that we could do. Sidebars.
Yeah, we got some time.
Just to close out, we can do. We'll do one to close out.
Yeah.
We'll go through the room, and I want to do. We'll do an easy one first. A comfort movie. Do you like? What's your comfort movie that you're just like putting on to fall asleep? You're just putting on because you're sad, or you've had a long day and you're like, I'm gonna watch this movie. Do you have one, and what is it?
Are we including TV shows or no?
No.
That's
is a
hard.
movie podcast.
That's hard. I have to think about that
This
because
is
I
a-
have an answer
yeah,
for
so-
shows.
Well, shows it's The Office.
For me, it would be New Girl.
This guy's so funny.
Okay.
I mean, no, The Office is great. Office is legit. Dan, I love you. You're awesome.
You'll put New Girl on. It's fine. I get
I
it.
think. Okay, so funny
We're not
story.
doing
I don't
shows.
necessarily think I have a movie right now, but I will say that we used to watch National Treasure every single time we were sick. Like that was the comfort movie. Every single time we were sick, I carried that because you started the tradition, and I just carried it on, and I just love that movie.
That's a good movie.
So
I
I,
actually never thought about
expand
that.
it to 1 and 2 a lot of times because, like, you're sick for a whole day. You're not going to watch it multiple times. So I'd watch the first one and the second. But the first one has a unique place in my heart.
The second one is the
As a
same
really-
thing as the first one.
Basically.
I was so mad when it came out. I was like,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
A little bit
This is
disappointing.
like the same thing. You
Basically,
can't trick
yeah.
me. I'm a child, but I know what's happening.
I'm
here.
on to you.
Well, and now watching it and realizing that it's what's his name from Lord of the Rings, from the first one.
Sean
Sean
Bean.
Bean.
Yeah,
Sean Bean.
yeah. And I'm like, oh my gosh, wait, he's like still.
Sean Bean is a bad guy
jerk.
a lot.
Yeah, yeah, like he's still a jerk. Cool.
But he always gets the short end of the stick every time.
He dies a lot.
A
He
lot.
does.
A lot.
He does.
But I love Sean Bean. I love the first National Treasure.
But that's a comfort movie. I still think if I were to get sick, I would probably turn it on and be like, you know what? Let's go back to the good old days. It's a classic.
That's a good one.
I think probably Megamind.
Dude, Megamind
Nice.
is
Let's
good.
go.
Honestly, dude.
Yeah.
When,
Let's
like-
go.
yeah.
Like it is always gonna be. I'm probably always going to be in the mood to watch Megamind.
Did you watch the new one?
No, dude,
What?
it sucks.
Wait,
Like,
what?
Did it really?
there's no chance. It's not even the same voice actor. It was never
not-
released. Never
it's not Will
released to
Ferrell.
in theaters. It
Yeah.
was a direct to streaming release. Didn't have the same voice cast. It was low budget. The animation looked garbage. It was just like it was a cash grab.
When you look at the first Megamind like cast, it is insane.
Oh yeah, it's so
Yeah.
stacked. It's Will
It's-
Ferrell, Tina Fey, Jonah
Yeah.
Hill,
Brad Pitt,
Brad Pitt.
What's his name that voices?
David
Minion?
Cross.
Yeah, yep,
David
yep.
yeah,
Cross.
yeah, the guy
Yeah.
from
Ben
Arrested
Stiller.
Development.
Yeah.
Ben
Yeah.
Stiller. Wait, who did?
He plays Bernard. He's in very briefly.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
J.K. Simmons.
Why
Yeah.
does Bernard low-key look like him though?
That's so true.
It's
So-
like honestly a crazy like.
But like honestly,
When I first watched it, I was like, this is good, and then I looked it up, and I was like, what?
like
This
I
is
don't think I have a
crazy.
single qualm with that movie. Like I don't think there's anything that I'm like, oh man, they should have done this differently.
Megamind's a blast. I
like
love it.
yeah,
That's a good
and
one.
so like I think probably that. I think that would be my choice. Megamind.
I'm trying to think.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I'll
like-
just answer for you.
Well, like I remember if I'm a
be
season of
respectful.
like depression,
Sorry.
Respect.
It's
other
like-
people's things.
You're right. You're right.
there's nothing like it for me because it's like
Yeah.
it's my ability to escape, literally to a different world,
Yeah. That's got like nostalgic sentiment to you too, right?
a little bit, but like not a ton. Like it wasn't like I spent all my time as a kid watching it. It was like I would only watch it in marathon form, and so it would be like if I'm feeling depressed and then hearing the Howard Shore soundtrack pop on, it's like literally the do-na-na-na-na-na-na. Like it just makes you feel homey and cozy and like I don't know. It's just it has a very, very special place in my heart watching it
Yeah.
over and over and over again because you're like, okay, this feels right.
Beautiful.
What about you, Dan?
I have two.
Fight Club.
No.
You can't ask the question and then break the rules of your question.
Bro doesn't even.
I
know.
didn't say you had to have one. I had two come to. Actually, like I have a couple that
Marley
come to
and
mind.
Me.
There's several. For me, it's like
Despicable Me
Fantastic
Too.
Mr. Fox
I love Fantastic Mr. Fox.
is like super special to me, and I could just watch that whenever.
It's my favorite Wes Anderson movie.
And then like, I don't know if anybody's ever seen Drinking Buddies. Is
I don't
like
think I have.
a weird comfort movie for me for some reason. It's Nick from New Girl. It's the Cup Girl.
Anna Kendrick.
Yeah, Anna Kendrick. And I don't know why I'm spacing on names. Anna Kendrick, Emily Blunt, and Jason Sudeikis is in it too, and the guy from Friday Night Lights. but it's a really interesting movie, and maybe we'll talk about it one time. But it's like there's no script. It's all the dialogue is like improvised. So the whole movie is like, okay, this is the scene, you have to get here.
Yeah.
And so all the dialogue just feels very like kind of natural. And it's like it's kind of a weird movie, but it's based out of Chicago, and for some reason it just became a comfort movie for me. So
Is it old?
No, I could look it up. I want to say 2013 or 2011.
Okay. Dang.
But it's like it's not fun. Like it's I don't know. It's just like it's kind of sad because like they're 2013. It's like Emily Blunt. Is it Emily Blunt?
Anna
No,
Kendrick.
It's not Emily Blunt. Hold on. Emily Blunt is the wrong person. It's Olivia Wilde. I get those two confused.
Got it.
Olivia Wilde and
Jake Johnson.
Jake Johnson like work together, but they're not dating, and then they're dating other people, and they like kind of switch relationships essentially. But I don't know. It's just a weird like fall asleep comfort movie for me.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well,
those are my two. But
this has been good. Thank you again for indulging me. I'm glad we finally got to do that.
You've been wanting me to watch this for a minute.
so long. It's one of those things that like I'm not like obsessed with the movie by any means,
Yeah.
but enough times it was like we should watch something. Have you seen Swiss Army Man? That I was like, I guess it's
You've probably asked me that like
it
5 or
comes
6
up,
times
yeah,
at least.
It was
Yeah.
coming up a lot.
yeah,
when we
it-
were
yeah,
working.
yeah. Just because it's so unique. Anyway, we talked about it. Thank you all for your time. If you have any suggestions or questions or comments, we have an email address now. It's floffpod@gmail.com. That's FLOFPOD@gmail.com. So hit us up.
That's boss.
And final closer, Josh, you're doing next week's movie.
Yeah,
What are you doing? Tell us what you're doing.
Tell us what it's
we
going
have
to be.
no idea. Tell us what you're doing, bro. What are you picking?
The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. I almost said Wes Anderson. You know the Wes Anderson train.
It's a Wes
Guy
Anderson movie.
Ritchie.
That'd be crazy.
Okay.
Even better. Guy
Nice.
Ritchie.
Not
Okay.
even better, but
Hey,
Richie.
Okay, let's do it. We'll see you next
we
week.
gonna do it.
cool.